It's your last show of the Sunday Soap Block. Yes, it is. And I'm James Lott Jr. This is the Bold Breakdown. We're talking the week that was in Bold and Beautiful. And I have celebrity stylist Ali Levine here. So Bold Breakdown is next.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
You know that song, folks. Song of your favorite soap, The Bold and the Beautiful on CBS. This is the after show, The Bold Breakdown. Hi, I'm James Lott Jr. here on AfterBuzz TV and AfterBuzzTV.com. You can follow us on Facebook at The Bold Breakdown. We're almost to 600 likes. I'm so happy, you guys. Let's keep it moving. Keep it going. And you can follow us on YouTube and iTunes under The Bold and Beautiful After Show. We are up there. We have the one episode we did with Pearson Fode, and now we're back for a second episode. I'm so excited. Thanks for joining me tonight. Hope you have a drink with us. We're having champagne. So let's have this little toast first.
Cheers.
Cheers. You have a little drinky there. And we're going to talk fashion. We're going to give away some prizes. We're going to talk LA, all kinds of goodies. But first, we introduce my guest. She is just so great. She's like my BFF already. She is a New Yorker with a college degree in fashion merchandising and management. She's a smart girl. And she was at Target, later designing for Fragments, Coach, and Talbots.
I was.
I'm scared of you, especially Coach, like Coach, and Talbots, of course. She also has done movies. Like the Wall Street sequel and Mercy and other films like that. And of course, she's done people in the industry. Jesse McCartney, Chelsea Kennedy was on Baby Daddy, and I do that after show. I love her styles. Lillian Garcia, Cody Longo, we know, of course. She also does music videos. She's in print and ads. I mean, she's all over the place. She was on Nightline the other day. On Nightline.
You're making me blush.
I love it. And she has a jewelry line too, which we're going to showcase a little bit too, and talk all kinds of fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, Ali Levine.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited to be here. This is so much fun.
I love your nails.
Oh, thank you. You know, I had to spice it up a little bit for you. I was kind of going for like Skittles, Taste of the Rainbow.
I like that. I like that.
Thank you.
It's so cute. And you are wearing some of your jewelry. So
I am. Yes, this ring here and this cuff here are my curated collection with Sterling Forever.
Wow.
So it's been a lot of fun with them. They've been letting me design different pieces each month. So every month, my fans are going to check out, you know, what I have out there, and I'm always giving away different codes and get 20% off. So if you use Ali20 now, you can get 20% off, including you. 20% off.
Okay, 20% is good. They're saying hello, James and Ali. People are saying hi already.
Oh, hello. I love it.
That's great. So 20%, that's good.
I mean, that's a deal, right?
That's a deal. That's more than tax. So tax is like 10 places.
There you go. And you know, when I was on Nightline, I was talking about deals and Amazon, all about, you know, great shopping. So I feel like when I want my fans or anyone that loves what they see me wearing, I want them to afford it, and I want them to get a deal too. Who doesn't love a deal?
I love a deal. Girl, I love a deal. I love a deal. So that's great. So thanks for joining me today.
Yes, thank you for having me. Sunday fun day. Have a little bit of champagne. I am not complaining. Cheers.
Cheers. Good. Yay. We're working out. As you know, on this show, we drank on this show. Me and Pearson drank last time too.
I love it.
I think you all folks are in the chat live right now. You want to stay in there because we are doing a prize giveaway a little later on the show for you in the chat. People like giveaways too. It's a trivia question. So you get your Bold and Beautiful, you know your trivia. But first we're going to talk about the winner. I'm announcing the winner of the Sprinkles gift card. We did a thing. Yes, Sprinkles is so good. Oh my God, it's so good.
Love it.
Now, the person, here's the thing. So Sprinkles gift card is actually, it's a gift sheet.
I love it.
They didn't actually have a gift card, so we got a gift sheet.
Gift sheet, gift card. It says gift. That's it.
Yes, it's gift. It's a gift. And so this is a person. It was very close. Okay, so this was you know the prize for getting 500 likes on Facebook. And we asked you how many families have been on Bold and the Beautiful, and the answer that I came up to was about 21 or so. So it's crazy.
Wow.
So our winner is Amanda Penhouse. She is our winner. I hope I say your name correctly. I know who you are, but I hope I'm saying your name correctly. You're our winner.
Yay!
So you get this gift card. So
fabulous.
So what you can do is, you, of course, private message me on our Facebook page or on Twitter, and then we'll go ahead and we'll send that to you. So you're a winner of our card of that. So
fun.
There were a lot of families too that are out there, so it's kind of nice.
Sprinkles is amazing. I love Sprinkles, and the actual ATM machine, by the way, that they have. How much fun is that?
Oh my God! I know. Like, oh my God! I'm gonna order it. I'm like, oh, you press button. Oh my God! And it just drops in a little box.
I know. It's amazing.
And it's 24 hours.
It's dangerous.
It is dangerous. Oh my God! Now for the prize later on today is we're talking about Cantor's Deli. Because you know everything here in Los Angeles, I like to showcase, of course. And Cantor's has been around for about 80 years. It's in the Fairfax district. They have the menu is amazing. It's huge. my favorite thing is the Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's so good. It's so good. But they also have a deli in front and a bakery.
Yes, and that deli is to die for.
Oh my God, so much stuff. And what we have here is this is the box, but we also, I'll take pictures of this online, but it's cookies and stuff they have on there is so good. And we're going to give that away a little later, so stay tuned for that. And we're going to do that later. It's going to be a trivia question. She's going to help me with that.
Oh.
So first of all, okay, so how did you get into fashion celebrity styling?
Okay, do we want the long version or the short version?
Which one's the fun version? Like, which one's where you kind of fell into it? Like, what's going on?
Okay, maybe a little bit in between. So, like you mentioned, I worked for Target and then Coach and Talbots and Fragments doing design. And then honestly, it kind of came to this wall like we all kind of do as we, grow older. And you say, I don't know if I'm in love with what I'm doing. I'm a very passionate person. I knew I loved fashion, but I didn't feel like I was hitting my wall of creativity.
Yeah.
So once I started realizing that, I basically started reaching out to different people in my network and said, hey, listen, I'm looking for anything outside in entertainment. I don't even know what that is, because styling really wasn't a thing back in the day.
No, it wasn't at all.
Like until there were reality shows for it, nobody really knew what that was.
That's very true.
It was like shopping and fashion combined.
Yeah.
So I started shopping for like random little shows. I worked with like all the crazy stylists on Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson's show, the Newlyweds, the stuff they had me do, running around getting like all these crazy fabrics and stuff. Yeah, that was interesting.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
oh
so that was kind of like my first little, break-in, I guess you would say. And then I started working on like different other shows on MTV and then 30 Rock and just shopping around. And then I got the opportunity that you mentioned, which was Wall Street Money Never Sleeps, the sequel, which was incredible.
Yeah.
Oliver Stone himself trained me.
Wow.
Yeah, that was insane.
That's invaluable. That's totally invaluable.
Yeah, he was amazing. Him and his son, and he actually introduced me to the famous costume designer Ellen Marajnik.
I've heard the name. Yes,
I love her. She's wonderful, and they all kind of mentored me and saw how passionate I was. And he said to me, listen, I was running around for him at like 5 a.m, getting his coffee. Yes, it's here. It's 4:10, and I'm here. It was like whatever he needed. I was doing. He had a what's it called, a bullhorn on set, and he would yell my name, and and I was like, oh my God, it's 5 a.m. Oh my God, what's happening? And I was like,
oh my God.
Yeah, but he was like cracking that whip, like let's go. But he was amazing to learn from, because you knew like to be an hour early means like you're on time, you know.
Yeah.
And from there I think I gained his respect and Ellen's respect, and they started referring me out on different jobs. And I told them, hey, I'm so blessed and appreciative to have this, but I don't know if I want to work in the movies. I want to get more into the celebrity world. Yeah. So she started having me like run around for those celebrities on that movie for premieres. Of course, she would take the credit, but I would run around and help her get stuff for it, which was great because I was learning, under her, not by myself.
Yeah.
And slowly but surely, I just kind of started getting, project by projects. People would say, hey, work with this person. And maybe they didn't want to work with them, but I did, because I got the experience of slowly building my own brand. Wow. And that's where, basically, long story short, I got to my Ali Levine design and now style celebrities on my own.
Wow, that's so amazing. That's great. I mean, it goes to show that the hustle is real.
Oh, the hustle and the grind is real, honey.
But you were like, I'm open to doing what I need to do.
Absolutely.
Not like, I don't do that.
I tell people that all the time. Even my own interns, I'm like, listen, it may not be what you're passionate about right this minute, but you don't know what it can lead into. You don't know if what you do is going to give you like the job of your dreams. Maybe it doesn't, but at least you took that experience and you can apply it to the next thing you want to do. Yeah. Everything somehow is intertwined, especially in entertainment. Yes. And I'm sure you see that too. Yes. And so even if you're working in production versus fashion, like whatever it is that you're doing, it's still going to add up eventually to what you want. And that's kind of what I did. I was like, I knew I always wanted fashion. Started in retail, just Target was amazing to me, but I didn't want to stay in retail. Then I worked in design. Didn't want to stay in design. And it was like, all right, I now have these backgrounds, which I think has helped me so much with styling, because I built those relationships with brands who still trust me to this day and let me work with them. So that's a great point to what you said. It was like, you have to get your hands dirty, so to say, and just do it. And even to this day, I'm still getting my hands dirty. So
I love it. That's a great story, actually. That's really good. We're going to talk more to Ali, of course, and find out more about what she does, and we're actually get her opinion on some stuff too. And she's going to share tips with us on 3 trends about men and 3 trends about women that are happening right now too. But first, I'm going to go into my segment I go into. We're going to talk about Monday's episode of Bold and Beautiful. Now, you're about to hear some soap stuff, girl. It's kind of crazy. Wait. It's all crazy talk.
I love soap.
Okay, you guys ready for this? Because you guys remember this. So Memorial Day was Monday, but they actually had an episode. So it wasn't like they didn't preempt it or anything. So here's what ran down on Monday. Sasha took a pregnancy test, and she's pregnant, but she's not pregnant, actually. Oh. She just says she lied. She actually admits she lied. So actually, on a soap, someone actually admits they lied, like right off the bat.
Interesting.
I was very surprised.
Yeah.
Now, homegirl decides that she wants to really get credit for telling the truth after lying. Which I was like, okay, she was a little ballsy.
Sure.
So Sasha was trying to get the truth. They're all pissed, of course. They're like, but you lied. But she's like, but I told the truth. Like, I came clean.
I love it.
I love it, you guys. How do you guys out there feel about that? It's kind of funny. Rich and Caroline talk about his dads. He had 2 different fathers. He grew up with one father, and then as an adult found out he had a second father. That was his real bio father, which is Massimo. Which, those you guys who watch Days of Our Lives.
Did you say Massimo?
Massimo.
Oh, it's like,
The designer.
Yes.
Yes.
I was like, okay.
Massimo Moroni was his name.
Oh.
Played by the wonderful Joe Mascola, who now I think is retired.
Oh.
He just left Days of Our Lives as Stefano Demira, so I wish they could bring him on.
Oh.
But he talked about both his fathers and how he really wanted to be there for his son Douglas. Now, when I say his son, it's actually his grandson.
Oh, hello.
We're raising it as his son. And Caroline, who's the mother of the baby, feels totally dishonest and feels like bad about it. And so
Wow.
now we're going to throw to a picture. Now I'll let you see this too, because
Oh, hello.
Monday, the guy on the right is Pearson Faudet, who's a friend of the show, who was on the show last week, 2 weeks ago. He was shirtless the whole episode.
I mean, I was just going to say, I'm like, hello, Man Crush Monday.
He's like 6'5", too. He's like huge.
Yeah, that's my MCM.
And the nicest guy, MCM. And he's the nicest guy on earth, too. Like the nicest guy on earth. And a fan to love. So he was shirtless while talking to Caroline in the kitchen and decided he's not leaving for Shanghai after all. Oh. He has decided to stay in America and stay. And he says that his father, Ridge, is totally controlling. But they all know Douglas is his baby.
Wow. That's a lot.
That was Monday. That was crazy, but he's just shirtless.
That was Monday.
So I just want to show that picture because he was shirtless on that one.
Oh my God, I love it.
Now, Tuesday was great because we had Rick and Maya, their little baby, Lizzie. So nice little cute little baby, little biracial baby, kind of cute. And now, you don't know this, but Maya used to be a man.
Oh.
She's a lady.
Hello.
And she had a surrogate carry her baby, her sister.
Oh.
It's kind of crazy. So now they have a kid. So now I love seeing all these new Foresters. It's really great. The new Foresters in the family. But Rick is annoyed with Ridge, of course. And there's this push and pull between Rick and Ridge are brothers, like half brothers.
Oh.
Like I said, they're adopted brothers at this point, biologically. But they grew up as brothers.
Sure.
And their father, Eric, always kind of picks Ridge's side. So he's mad about that. And Eric tells him, leave Ridge alone. Don't go after him. That's crazy. Funny, see online here. I never noticed how short Lindsay was. She stood next to him. I know, you know, Pearson Faudet is so. I mean, our picture when he stood, I'm 6 feet tall, and I'm like,
I know you are tall.
I'm tall, but next to him, he's even. I mean, he's tall. Like he's so tall. He just stands over everybody. So I agree with that. But Thomas is like But Rick wants to know what's going on and why Thomas was supposed to go to Shanghai and what Ridge is going on. So he's kind of doing that. Sasha wants Nicole's forgiveness. Sasha plays this major victim. I told the truth. I should get credit for that. My life is a mess. Oh my God, she went to town. She went to town. I was laughing and loving at the same time.
Wow.
She was like working out. So we're sad that you grew up with a father that wasn't really around because you know he was your father and you love, but it's time for you to go back to Illinois. Like, bye, bitch.
Bye-bye.
Like, bye. So he said to her. And Nicole and Zendy. Zendy is the guy that they're both in love with. Oh. That Sasha likes Nicole, and they're half-sisters.
I see.
So Zendy and Nicole are like, we're together, because she lied, and they kissed.
Oh.
So she's not happy. Back to shirtless Thomas. Thomas is like, I want to see my boy grow up. He was like, I just want to make sure he's okay. I know we agreed that you'll raise him, but I want to make sure he's okay.
That's sweet.
He really wants to be there for his son.
Aww.
It's like family's more important. Ridge is like, you're not leaving. But you're leaving. He's like, no, I'm not leaving. Oh. Mm-hmm. But everybody in chat was like me. It was such a good episode. This is what he said. This is the quote of the week.
This is all one episode. It sounds very intense.
I know, it's crazy. It's only a half hour, too. This is what he said towards the end of that episode. He's like, family is more important. And you can raise my son, but I'm calling the shots. And he said, I quote, I'm in charge. You're going to respect what I have to say, or this isn't going to work. Is that understood? And it faded to black.
Wow.
He was like, He's like, that is my baby. It's my baby.
End scene.
Totally. He was like, yeah. So you guys in here, yeah, he was so, everybody's glad he stood up to Ridge. He stood up to his father. That's his baby.
Wow.
It's crazy talk. So I'm glad you guys totally are agreeing with me. Sasha needs to be a real sister to Nicole and stop focusing on the wrong things. I agree. Amber's maybe 100. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. I love it. Okay, so that was Monday and Tuesday. We'll continue as we do on the show. We'll do Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday a little later on in the show. But now's the part of the show we're going to do 3 trends for men.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll put a picture up there, and then I want you to kind of just briefly talk about it. Because you mentioned on the thing, I guess shorts, chinos, sweatpants shorts, the chubbiers, they're all in right now?
Yes, they are. I love the picture you guys have up. Okay. So basically, you know, I feel like guys are kind of afraid to try the short route, but this year, especially with summer, you know, being especially in California so hot, we're seeing the trend of longer shorts really start to go away.
Okay,
and we're seeing, you know, those shorter shorts for guys, like you mentioned, you know, they're called the chubbiers. Some are just more casual or chinos you could wear dressed up. But the great thing about the shorts is that, like, as you can see in these 2 looks, the white look is a little bit more casual and maybe like he's heading out, you know, to the beach or something chill. And the other one that's kind of got like the grayer tones and the jacket, he could wear to like an evening event or potentially, you know, wear to work, depending on, you know, where it is, or maybe have casual Fridays. And I think that guys are like been really afraid to mix it up with shorts. They just feel like it's only shorts to the beach. And this shows you that like shorts can actually be a piece of your wardrobe. You can put like a nice jacket with it, a zip up, a hoodie, you know, a button up, a Henley. And I think guys should be more experimental that way, because women have so many options, right? And guys always say, at least the guys I style always say to me, oh, I only really have, you know, details like ties and buttons and cufflinks and this and that. Well, shorts are another fun thing that you can change up too. If you don't want to wear jeans, you don't want to wear a nice khaki, you can easily wear a nice short. I mean, you know, even with the sweater you have on, you could totally do like a nice pair of, you know, chinos or a dark navy short, and it would look great.
That's what I was asking. Also, because you also wear like polo shirts with them. You can wear short button-down shirts too. That's okay. That's what I thought. I'll show the next picture. Just show some other, there's that one there.
Yeah, so there you go, like blazer and shorts. So that was my point. Like, if you don't want to do like a sweater and, you know, a little cute vest, you could do a blazer and a little fitted tee. It's still super dressed up. He looks very GQ to me.
I like both of them.
Yeah, and so does he. He's a little bit more laid back and cash with, you know, the chill t-shirt. He has a little bit more of like the sex appeal you see with the deeper V t-shirt and the more fitted blazer. But again, those are 2 different ways to wear it. And my thing with fashion is that no matter who you are, you have to make the trend work for you. And that's kind of what my brand is all about. It's like, I feel like I look at a magazine, so many people even say to me, I want to look like that person. And I'm like, that's great. I have nothing against that. But is it you? Do you feel confident in it? You know, I always say confidence is your best accessory.
Yes.
So if you feel confident in it, then great, rock it. But if you don't, and you look at it and you're like, well, I like it, but it's not me, then tweak it and make it like these guys have and are like, oh, I would wear shorts this way. Great. Now you're working with the trend, but you're making your own style about it.
I like that. I do like that. Show the next picture. Now you're talking about the
distressed denim,
and these are it's photos from fashionbeans.com.
Yes.
So go ahead and talk about that a little bit.
So, you know, again, speaking with guys, if you don't want to do shorts and you want to do more about an actual jean, these different distressed denims are great because they're a little bit different than your average, you know, everyday, normal, clean denim, which is great to own. But these distressed looks kind of make it more fun. Maybe you can't wear them to certain offices depending on what you're doing for work, but they give it like a nice clean look, and you can see the lighter denims versus the darker. The darker is kind of like for going out, or maybe you're doing an evening party. The lighter is like maybe you're walking the boardwalk, or you're going to lunch. You know, like you can switch it up. But what's fun about it is like it's kind of its own accessory, if you will, because it's got the rips and it's got the texture going on.
I want to try the darker one for myself.
Yeah. Oh, I can absolutely see those on you.
Yeah, I want to try that myself.
Yeah, and I think also again, like guys don't realize that these staples in their closet, like these jeans and shorts, all it takes is to do something like distress it or have some tears in it, and it changes up the whole look, and you have a whole new wardrobe in front of you without even realizing it.
I like that. I do. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It reminds me of almost back when I was in the 80s. I had ripped jeans and things in the 90s
totally.
too.
Well, we're starting to see a little bit of that 70s and 80s trend peek back over, because you know the fashion pendulum swings from one side to the next, and it's starting to swing back for sure.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
Show the next picture, please. Shoes. These are cute shoes.
Aren't they cute? They're the
John
trainers.
Lava.
Yes.
Okay.
And these are being kind of called trainers. Honestly, they're like, to me, dialed up tennis shoes. When I say dialed up, I mean, you know, a little bit nicer looking, have a little bit more swag, a little more texture. You can see in the, you know, black shoe there that has a little bit more sheen and has like the cool grip around it. Yeah. Even the tanner toe.
I love the tan one.
Those will look great on you, even with what you're wearing right now.
Yeah, they would.
They really would. They give it like a nice accent. And that's my thing. Like, guys don't realize, again, again, shoes can be such a great accessory, especially something like this. Super simple. They can wear them from day to night, just like women are always trying to figure out what shoes work from, casual to evening. But they look so like swag and so nice, and they come in different colors in your palette. So like that darker black you could do for more evening, the tan look, kind of like you were saying, like with your outfit today, or even a little bit more casual. So these trainers are great for the summer and even moving to the fall because they're heavy enough that you can kind of take them into the next season, but they're light enough that you can get away from them for summer.
Oh, that's good. Now, for those of you to save a little money, several season wear shoes.
Yes, exactly.
We like that.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I like that. That's very good. Okay, so now we're going to talk about Wednesday's episode. We're right along here. We love it. Now, on Wednesday, I told you we're giving you fashion and we're giving you the show all at the same time.
I love
as we're drinking champagne.
So much fun.
I love it. Okay, so now we have Katie. And Katie tells Bill she's going to smooth over things with Brooke. Katie and Brooke are sisters.
Oh.
Now, and they're both kind of in love with the same man. So it's kind of a classic soap story.
Of course.
Now, Bill can't believe that Ridge hasn't taken the business, and he wants to take it over. So he calls his buddy Justin, his little sidekick Justin, and he wants Ridge out as CEO. He wants him out. He wants him out. He wants him out. So start digging. Doesn't start digging. Well, Justin and him get into a little fight. They're best friends, but they get into a little fight, which best friends do sometimes. They get into fights. And they're upset because this crazy lady, Quinn, didn't go to jail.
Oh, hello.
She had kidnapped one of Bill's sons.
Oh, kidnapping.
They had a little bit of a Stockholm syndrome thing where he kind of fell in love with her, and it's kind of a weird thing. But now he's, it's just all weird now.
Oh.
But she's not behind bars. She got off. Justin felt like he did what he did to help, Liam and stuff. So both Katie and Bill, this is very important to remember, on Wednesday, they're both heading to Forrester to talk to people.
Oh.
So remember that, Allie.
Okay.
They're going to talk to people.
They're going to talk to people. All right.
She'll come back later. Katie's been on my nerves for a while. Yeah, she's kind of was on my nerves too. But we love some Heather Tom. We love her. Heather Tom's been around for a long time. Her sister Nicole Tom was on The Nanny. Her brother David Tom. That name. They've been around for a long time. She's a legend. She's won like 5 Emmys. She's like a legend. So then Sasha, still talking to homegirl, Sasha now she goes clean to her father Julius. I told the truth. She's still to this whole tale. I told the truth. I'm not pregnant. I totally admitted it. And I have no baby. I've lost Zendi forever. And I'm going back to Chicago.
Oh. Okay.
He don't like that. He don't want that to happen, of course. Now, Katie's now at Forrester. She's talking to Thomas. And now Katie reveals to Thomas that she knows all about Douglas. And that Caroline told her, and even Ridge knows that she knows. He's like, what?
Oh.
He had no idea. It's like they're all kind of, everybody knew that he didn't know.
Yeah.
So he had a right to be upset. He had to be upset. Okay. So now she insisted, she also insists she was the one who told Ridge to tell Thomas that the baby is his. Like she was like, 'cause she was the one behind the whole thing. So Thomas, the shirtless guy, pissed. He is pissed. He's like, he would have never told me if it wasn't for you. Meanwhile, remember Bill was heading over there. He overhears them talking.
Oh.
He didn't know that Douglas is not Ridge's. He didn't know that. He didn't know any of that stuff was going on. He walks in and he's outside the door. He kind of
eavesdropping.
Yeah, a little eavesdropping. And he hears stuff. It's like, oh. Yes, I agree with you. Heather Tom is great, but Katie's writing is whining lady. I can't tell what that says. Justin is the worst lawyer right now. Yes, he's not that good. Meanwhile, Vivian, Maya, and Rick learned that Sasha's pregnancy was fake. They're all happy. They're all Nicole's family. They're all happy that he's not tied down. Rick and Zendi are actually cousins. Zendi was adopted, so they're cousins. And Zendi and Sasha, Zendi starts thinking that Sasha deserves credit. Okay, now wait a minute. Homegirl fakes a pregnancy, tries to get you.
Yeah.
Yes, she came clean after we turned out she wasn't pregnant.
Sure.
But now he's saying she deserves credit.
Oh, no.
I don't think so. Curb. I'm like, I'm sorry. That makes it tell me he's leaning in a different direction, isn't he?
Yes. No.
Not good for Nicole. Not at all. Unlike, I'm glad Katie sticked her nose in Caroline Ridge's business because Thomas would have never known the truth. I know. Would have never known the truth. It's kind of crazy. So Rick and Zendi they do a little workout. So we saw some man action again. They like to show the men kind of half working it out.
Sure.
At the company gym or whatever. Sure. They talk about Ridge. They talk about why Maya won't be alone. And so the Avant family, which is Nicole and Sasha and all them, call a family meeting.
Oh.
At the family meeting, Julius, who's the father. Okay, here's the deal. I want to take your take on this.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Julius and Vivian were married for years. Turns out he had an illegitimate child somewhere.
Oh.
During their marriage.
Ooh.
So he's asking for forgiveness now.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't either. I was like, that's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But what if you love him? Like, what if you think I love him?
But
Would you be hurt? Would you just be hurt?
yeah, I mean, how long have they been together?
I guess they haven't said, but for years they haven't said. They ain't given ages or anything, so.
I mean, I'm a tough cookie, so I'd probably kick him to the curb.
I know me too, kind of. I know me too. I was like, that's a little much. I don't
That's
know.
a little much. I don't know about that. Hiding all that for a while. That's like how many more skeletons than are in your closet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See, exactly. So, folks out there, and you're watch the chat room. What do you think? What do you think about that, Amanda? Yeah, but he kept pushing Ridge, and clearly told her to stop. Yeah, that's good. I know. This is really interesting. This whole thing. Everybody's lying. Everybody's lying. All crazy talk. It's crazy. So we'll do Thursday and Friday. It's coming up next. But first, now we're going to do the ladies.
Oh.
So you can go ahead and let's get that first picture up. We're going to do ladies' trends that are happening right now.
Yes. Oh, I love this trend. The
Okay, so
slip
talk about this.
trend.
Yeah, talk about that.
All right. So, you know, you're seeing this coming year, the ladies' trends kind of becoming a little bit more sexy.
Okay.
You know how in the past we've seen like a little bit of peekaboo, you
Yes,
know, in the
that was
stomach
big for a while,
area. That
yes.
was big for a while.
Yeah.
The back was big for a while. 'Cause-
Side, everything,
exactly.
yeah.
Side, boob, all of that. you know what I'm saying?
I do, girl,
all of
I
it,
do,
all
I
of it.
do.
So the thing is that that's not necessarily going away, but they
Okay.
are trying to figure out how to kind of do sultry sexy without actually showing so much skin.
Okay.
So the slip dress is a perfect example of that, especially on the runways. You even see girls running around, you know, like going, say, out to
Yeah.
a club or to an evening dinner, wearing like a nice long slip. It almost looks like lingerie
Yeah,
or looks
kind of,
really
yeah.
like, you know, negligee sort of thing in that family, but they're putting it with like, say, you know, a poncho like I have on now,
Oh, okay.
or a cape or a long
Okay.
jacket, and they're dressing it up and they're making it look like actual a piece of their garment. And I think that the fact that it's very comfortable,
Yeah.
it has great, you know, textures and different colors.
Okay.
Women are flocking to it because it looks great on every size and every shape. And who doesn't want to look good, you know,
Yeah.
in a trend that fits everybody?
So what shoes do you wear? I see what her shoes are. What kind of shoes do you wear with that thing?
I mean, it depends on obviously like your style and your comfort zone. She's kind of wearing like a simple little strap, as
Yeah.
you see, with a little heel.
Yeah.
Personally, myself, when I've worn them, I've also worn kind of like a little espadrille sandal, a little bit of
okay.
wedge that has, you know, a little strap. Some women I've seen wearing like, you know, a little smaller heel and then just has the strap coming across. And then I've seen some girls wear them with like the mules and the little loafer
Okay.
shoes that they want it to be
Okay.
a little bit more casual and they don't
Okay.
want it super dressed up. But I
Okay.
think the slip dress is really fun because I think there's a lot of experimenting to do with it in styling. And we're even seeing celebrities on the red carpet wearing them. Like a couple weeks ago, Selena Gomez wore one to like a nylon party. So we're starting
okay.
to really see that come about in the
Yeah.
fashion world.
Yeah. Show the next picture, please. We see some low plunging neckline, girl.
Yes. So, you know, again, talking about skin and talking about, you know, skin is in. This is another way to kind of obviously put your body on display, if you will, without it being too much for a lot of women. And I think the deep V, honestly, is kind of edgy, but really
is.
sexy and still
Yeah.
pretty. And what I personally like about it, especially when I'm even styling my clients, is that you can put cool jewelry pieces to break up where that negative space is that people call it, you know, and break up where that skin is. And you can layer different chains and different things.
Now she chose not to.
She chose not to. She chose, I think, to go a little edgier look
Yeah.
and keep it kind of bare and clean, which is totally fine. But I think a lot of women, I know even myself, when I
Yeah.
wear something a little bit more revealing,
Yeah.
I definitely pack the necklaces on, you know, and I'm like, all right, let me layer myself up, just making it seem to me like I'm covering more, but maybe you're really not. But in your head, you know, in your psyche as a woman, you feel like you are. But I really like the deep V trend. I think, honestly, you're even going to start seeing it in bathing suits this coming summer.
Oh, wow.
They're going to start like cutting them down a little bit lower. Even
wow.
in like monokinis, you know, like the one piece bathing suits, that you're going to start to see like deeper V's in that because it's
wow.
everything else is covered, but then you have a little bit of peekaboo.
Okay.
Oh yeah, look out for that.
Oh, that's interesting. Next picture. I like this dress.
Oh yes, little flirty.
Yes.
So yeah, the
From
flowiness.
Free People. From
yes,
Free People.
I love Free People.
I do like them too.
Yeah. So, you know, Free People did this really cute garment, and it's like kind of flirty and flowy, and it has the pleats. Pleats are so much fun this summer because they're airy and they're like really comfortable, and they look really pretty and girly,
Yeah,
which I think a
yeah.
lot of girls, you know, like to dress it
You feel
up and be,
girly, you feel
like
girly.
be cutesy and be
Yes, cutesy.
girly.
Yes, I agree.
So I think this dress is a perfect testament to that.
Okay.
And I think just a lot of dresses this summer you'll see, whether it be small little pleats or
Yeah.
they're called accordion pleats, where they're like
Oh, okay.
thicker pleats going across.
Okay.
I think you'll see a blend between the two, but it will be all about maybe a more simple top, say if it's a top and a
Okay.
skirt, and then the flowy, you know, pleated skirt to
Okay.
give it detail,
Okay.
or a dress like this that just has pleats going down,
Yeah.
and that's the detail of your outfit.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next picture, please. these cute little shoes.
Yeah, so I was talking earlier, about the slip dress with you, and talking about how, mules are kind of coming back.
I see a lot of them, actually.
Yeah, they're really coming back.
Yeah, they're coming back.
And you're starting to see them in these different cute, little shapes, and the way they're cut in the tongue, where they're not as exactly, and they're not as old-fashioned looking.
Yeah.
They've revamped them, and they're doing different colors and different textures. I've even seen some with bows on them, or little ribbons.
I have to. Mm-hmm.
So I think it's great. I put a lot of my clients in these. Me personally, I mean, you know me. I'm heels all day.
Yes.
I mean, what do I have on right now? But I mean, I think for a lot of women that don't want to wear heels all the time, it's a great way to switch it up and not just wear a flat and feel kind of more dressy and sexy in these like mule shoes. So I think they're great.
Now Amanda brings up. She's like, she's been seeing, I guess, high neckline swimsuits too. Are they becoming something? Are there anything happening with that, or has that always been around? Or?
So the high neckline was kind of around like the last season or two.
Okay.
And so like talking about the fashion pendulum, swinging from side to side. So yeah, it was higher because we were all about showing the back.
That's what I thought.
Now that we're going the other way, yes, those high necklines are still sexy, and it depends on the way it's cut.
Okay.
I've seen like the halter cup come up really high, and it looks really beautiful. Like on my clients, I style like UFC, Brittany Palmer, and Ariane Celeste. They'll still wear those, but they're starting to even themselves wear the lower cut and the deeper V, like we were talking about. So yeah, it's definitely still relevant to what she said.
Okay.
But we are seeing we are still seeing more of the deeper cut coming into play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, that was another one of the mules, and then we'll go to the next one. There we go. There's that one. And these are, you say pleats are still, you're good. Okay. And this was, your things were still another one. And there's another one. Let's see. Oh, and one more.
Yes, one more.
There we go. So really cute.
Right?
I like
so
those shoes.
cute.
I love those shoes.
I know, they're really cute.
You could wear another color shoe with that, could you, with that color dress?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think it's just the way they paired it.
Yeah.
You could definitely do like a neutral or a tan or like a bone color, which for our viewers at home, bone's like more of a really light cream tan.
Yeah.
You could definitely do more of a neutral. You could even honestly do, depending on how, fierce you're feeling, you could do like a pop of color. Like you do like this like fun yellow AFTERBUZZ color, or like or like a fun pop of turquoise. It's all about, how daring are you feeling? Me
turquoise,
personally,
I can see that.
because it's a contrast color.
Yeah.
It's not like you're doing, for example, like an orange that might be too blending with that color.
Yeah.
As long as you do something that contrasts, and which means it kind of complements, but at the same time stands out, that's your perfect match. And I personally love, especially like you saw some of the stuff I styling I did with Chelsea King. We were all about the pops of contrast and color.
That's very good. And it's one more picture, I believe. The dusters and stuff. That's what we're talking about that. So I love that. So I've seen a lot of that recently.
Yeah.
So talk about that a little bit.
Okay, so we were just talking about, like the ponchos, the fringe, and the cape. So it's kind of coming from that family.
Okay.
And it's all about kind of this chic, effortless, like I woke up like this, thanks Beyonce.
Yes.
But it is like that look. Like if you don't feel like getting fully ready per se, you can throw on one of these dusters. It looks so effortlessly chic, as you can see here. She has a simple little shoe on. It almost looks like she's wearing like a long t-shirt dress, like super simple, and just threw that over her. So it's almost like those dusters are becoming like those new capes, and they're like your go-to accessory. Like you can throw it on over anything and look great.
I love that.
I know, I do too. It's really pretty.
It's really cute. Thank you, girl.
You're welcome.
Now we're going to talk back. We're going to do the last 2 days of the week. Last 2 days of the week, Thursday and Friday, because stuff is happening. Oh my God. I'm getting her into this. She's only going to do all this stuff later. Watch when she gets home later.
I know. I'll be like pulling up all these old episodes.
Okay, so on Thursday, as we said, Bill overheard Thomas and Katie talking. And Thomas is like, I owe you, Katie, for everything you're doing, blah, blah. Now, Bill is funny because Bill likes to tell some business. He likes to put his nose in the way he doesn't belong.
Oh, well, Bill, for business, okay.
Yes, okay. And so he's hilarious. Don Diamante plays him so well. So he tells Katie, he tries to play it off. He's like, so what are you guys talking about? Remember, we don't keep secrets from each other because we're husband and wife. And we don't keep secrets from each other. So she tries to play it off like, nothing, that. Well, she spills the beans. She tells him everything. The baby Thomas is not Ridge's. So, of course, he's like excited. This is gossip. This is great. She tells everything. She tells it all.
Oh, she just like lets it all go.
She does. Lets it all go. But she makes him promise he won't say anything.
That's like the girlfriend that you turn to. So don't tell I slept with them, okay? Don't say anything.
Exactly.
And then 2 minutes later they're telling, and then you get a phone call. Hello? Hi. Oh, did you hear about that? No, I'm not available.
Exactly. So I'm like, And even he smirked like, really? You want me to say anything? It's kind of funny. Meanwhile, so the Avant family gets together.
Okay.
And so basically it's Julius, the father, the patriarch of the family, begging for forgiveness from his wife, Vivian. And it's like, please try to forgive me. I'll be the best husband you ever wanted, and blah, blah. And so she actually gives in and decides to give in and give him a chance. So,
hello.
You know, so give him a chance and says, come on home. And they also say to Nicole and Maya, be nicer to Sasha, your sister. Try to be nicer to her. So they claim they're going to try to. It was a big family meeting. They're going to try to come together as a family and try to be nice to each other.
That's nice.
It's going to try to do that, I guess. Now, Brooke is happy for Ridge. Brooke and Ridge used to be together. They shared children together. They used to be together. She kind of admires how Ridge is so into his new son. She don't know anything either at this point. She's like, oh my God, you're so into your son. It's so great. You and Douglas are so close. It's so great, blah, blah. And she loves that. And meanwhile, this is so funny. So Ridge is talking to Brooke. All of a sudden, cousin Rick calls, brother Rick calls, and starts yelling at him about being left out in a meeting. He just hangs the phone on him. He's all, next.
Oh.
All next.
Bye, Felicia.
Back, yeah, exactly. He was like, next. But shirtless Thomas, who's now has a shirt on at this point.
Oh, boring.
So I know, it's like, Chris has a shirt on. Great.
I mean, I just saw that, and now I'm like, let me tune in.
So I was like, oh, now he's wearing shirts. Jesus Christ. So he comes back in, and they kind of get into it a little bit, too. And Thomas actually brings up Katie. He says, now I find out that Katie knew all along, and he would have told me without him. And Rich was like, you're right. I would have told you otherwise.
Oh.
No shame. He had no shame. He was like, yeah. He was like, I would have told you nothing if I had a chance. I was like, ooh.
Oh, all right. Shade.
I'm like, so folks in here, I see there's a debate going on.
Oh.
People feel that, because Caroline and Thomas are around the same age. Ridge is older, because it's father and son. Disgusting.
Yeah.
So people in here are saying that they feel that Caroline is looking out for her child. Others think that Ridge is controlling her.
Oh.
So I don't know, you guys. You guys are going back and forth. I don't know. They feel like that Caroline's more his child, not his wife.
I mean, I don't watch the show, but from what you're telling me, it does kind of sound that way.
It's like this. So I mean, I don't know, you guys.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of manipulation, and like that's what's going on.
You guys are going back and forth. I mean, you could be right. I don't know. I mean,
wow.
But she helps parent Thomas as well as Douglas, who's not really his child. I know she kind of talks to him the same way, even though he's grown. Meanwhile, cousins Rick and Zendy, they talk about Ridge. They discuss his future, and suddenly they want Sasha to stay around.
Oh.
Homegirl may win after all.
Wow.
And on Friday, Rick tells Brooke Rick and Brooke are mother and son.
Sure.
He can't deal with Ridge anymore. Screw him.
Oh.
I'm taking my baby and my wife, and we're leaving L.A.
Oh, hello.
Brooke's like, no, don't leave. My daughter Bridget's already gone and my daughter Hope's already gone. Don't leave too. Something like that. She's crushed.
Wow.
Meanwhile, they bring back Quinn again for a moment. So they talk to Caroline and Steffi are talking about Quinn. Now, see, Steffi is the one who's actually in love with Liam.
Oh,
so that's the whole thing. Yes,
okay.
But she's with his brother Wyatt.
Oh.
They keep it all in the family on the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, there is no messing around.
That's true. So, and she has a little flashback, and she's like running on the beach into his arms, and she has a tattoo ring.
Oh. Like a little henna ring?
Yeah, well, I think it's actually an actual tattoo, I think.
Oh.
You guys can correct me, I think it was.
Interesting.
Because I know that happens sometimes. People are doing the new they're not doing the wedding bands anymore. Doing that.
I mean, personally, I'm all about the old fashioned, but
I want jewelry. You'd like it, man, I want jewelry. I want jewelry.
I mean, and a little bling. Come on.
We're all wearing rings. Like, come on, on this panel, we're all wearing rings. So, meanwhile, Liam's looking at photos of him and Steffi and happier moments. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he jumps to Quinn appears. He's like, what are you doing here? Like, what's going on? She appears. She's still in love with him. She thinks that they have a chance when he was Adam, was his name.
Oh.
He's like, you're a crazy bitch.
Oh.
If you think I can fall in love with you again after you held me captive.
Wow.
But I think he has feelings for her in there somewhere. I think he does. So
maybe he's got some misplaced issues.
I know. But he runs to her, and Steffi's outside and hears that she's the only one for me. And Quinn's like, she's with your brother.
Oh.
And he's like, because you sent her to him, that's why.
Oh.
Steffi, at the very end, Steffi walks in, and she's about to we don't know what happens. She's about to unleash onto Quinn.
Whoa.
Girl cat fight, love it. Meanwhile, we said earlier, Bill can't believe that Katie wants her to keep this secret. He's like, I'm Bill. Like, oh, is there a secret? I'm going to a secret. But then Brooke comes over looking for Katie and finds Bill. And she's upset. And they're hugging and she's upset. And he spills the beans to her. Everybody knows now his baby is not
Oh my gosh.
He thought it may help or something. I don't know what's going on. So they're all keeping a secret. They're all keeping a secret. It's just crazy talk.
Wow.
And that was the week that was in Bold and Beautiful, so that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that just sounds... I mean, I don't watch the show, but now I feel like I have to tune in because there's so much going on in 1 week that I feel like happens in other shows over a season.
I know.
Oh my
goodness. Crazy.
Wow.
Yes. Bold needs to stop making Steffi Hope 2.0. I kind of agree with that. I'm looking through Caroline's eyes, and I still say she's putting her husband before her son.
Oh.
Interesting. So people have their opinions.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So next week we'll talk more and see what happens the rest of this week. Oh. Okay, so now we have a prize to give away.
I'm so excited about the prize.
Okay, so you have two. So the first one is we got to all these likes on Facebook and stuff.
Yay.
I asked you all this stuff. And the winner of the... Let's see.
Oh, it's like an envelope like the Oscars.
The Oscars winner is of a QVC $25 gift card. QVC, folks.
Love QVC.
This was online, and it's Lorraine Soto Ayala is the winner.
Oh.
So go ahead and private message me on the Bold Beautiful page, your address, and I'll send it to you. You are our winner of that prize. So we have Amanda Penhal's a winner and Lorraine's a winner. You both are winning prizes, so that's so great. So I'm going to hand this to you to hide.
Oh, I'm hiding.
So, okay.
I love it.
So for you guys in the chat room that are watching, you have a chance to win a prize. Here's the deal. Cantor's Deli, which I have right here,
Yum.
is you can actually order stuff online if you don't live in California and have it sent to you. Or if you live in California, you can go there. Or save it till you come to California, whatever you're doing. I'm giving away, I have two $10 gift certificates.
Ooh.
So here's the deal. I'm going to ask you a trivia question. The first person who answers it correctly will win a $10 gift certificate. If there are two people who answer it the same, I'll give away to each of you, each get a $10 gift certificate. If there's only one winner out of them, then you get both gift cards. How's that? You get $20.
Whoa, hello.
So, you guys, okay, so let's see if you guys are ready. If you guys are listening and are ready, because this is only for a couple of minutes. So the first person who types in the right answer, first who wins this. How many children does Brooke have?
Oh, pop
That's
quiz.
the question. How many children does Brooke have? So you go ahead and start in there and start naming those and do that. Meanwhile, put up the next set of pictures, Jonathan, and we're going to we'll get your opinion on a couple of dresses of characters from the show.
Oh, let's do it.
So that's the first one.
Okay.
What do you think of that outfit?
You know, I love the splash of colors. I think it's really fun. I think obviously on her with like the deep, we were just talking about the deep V neck.
It's there. It's
there
right
it
there.
is.
Right,
They're
there it
on
is.
trend. I love how it looks on her skin tone and how it flatters her. If you look at it, it's interesting. This is like what happens with clothing, obviously. If you look at it where it's almost on the mannequin in the other picture, it doesn't look like maybe it would flatter a lot of bodies. But on her body type, it definitely does. And it might be the way, you know, she's shaped on top and shaped lower on in her waist that it cuts that way. But I think for her shape and her skin tone, it looks great. And I think in fashion, that's really important to think about, again, fit and shape is everything, and then you think about the colors, the details, the texture, and what it is that you like. Because I always tell people this, red carpet, TV, everyday people that I style, if it doesn't fit you right, it's not going to look right. I don't care if it's a $500 dress or a $10 dress. It's not going to look right.
That's so funny. It is a deep V. That's so I didn't think I did that.
They're totally on trend.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Next picture, please. What's that one?
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that cute?
I'm loving this. Yeah.
She admires it. She's like admiring it.
I do. I love it. So she's totally.
I love that you like that.
I do. It's
very
so
cute. It's very cute. It's very
yeah.
cute. So you like that?
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I love the monochromatic look, which is really fun because it's a black and white.
Okay.
I like, again, we talked about this with the neckline, with like, you know, and this, okay, actually goes back to what Amanda was saying earlier on the chat.
Yes,
that the
Amanda.
higher neckline, but if you notice, there's a bit more mesh and cutout going on, so it gives a little bit of that peekaboo detail.
Yeah, it does.
But it's got the higher neckline, so she's kind of got best of both worlds. I really love that on her.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
Next one, please. I love this. This is so cute.
Oh, that is
I love
really
the color.
cute. Yeah, the color is beautiful. That's a good color for you too.
Yeah, I
Your
think so.
skin
Yeah.
tone.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely, like that
That's
beautiful magenta.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So it's cute. So it's I think it's a little fringe in the front.
Yeah, I see a little fringe. I don't know what it says, but it's really cute.
So how is fringe these days? Because like for a while it came in for like really hard.
It did come in really hard.
Like on purses, on dresses, on everything.
Yeah,
so and you have fringe on your dress?
Yeah,
on
in my pocketbook. Yeah, in my bag, exactly. And I have fringe on my little cape today.
Yes.
I think fringe is still in. I think it's more about now where it's placed on your garment versus being all over, like how you're saying it came in super hot and crazy.
Yeah, it did.
That was, a big deal in the beginning.
Yeah.
Sometimes trends come in, it's like crazy. But then when it starts to, I guess, find its way and people start to figure out what they like, now it's like a little bit of detail on this short, or like a shirt, or a little bit of detail on this cape kimono.
Yeah.
So I think now fringe is still into what you're asking. Yeah. I think it's about little details on different things.
Okay, very good. Now we have a winner. And so I see it already. I see a winner. It was close, you guys. I have a winner. And now I'm gonna have her put up the number to that. So put up high to that camera, and you'll see the winner. So the winner is 5.
5.
So Amber's Baby 100 is the winner.
Yay!
Because you're right. She has Rick, Bridget, Hope, RJ, and Jack Maroney with Nick. That's the 5th one. So
good job.
So you're the winner. So you win. Actually, you're the only one. So you win $20 in Cancer's gift cards. So go ahead online and actually send that to me. Your address.
Exciting.
That's very exciting. So, but the others who participated, you were very close. It's kind of a little bit of a trick question, but that was kind of like that was the kind of the point of the trivia. So it's kind of good. So you guys have
so fun. I like giving away prizes.
I know. I do every episode. So they said, "Come on, we'll do it again." We'll have some prizes there. You guys, so that actually, that's our show. It was
so fast.
It's like fast, doesn't it?
Seriously.
So you have to come back.
I would love to come back. You're having me back. Champagne,
food.
Fun, food, fashion. I'm in. You don't even have to ask me twice.
Oh, I love it. So we will have her back. So thank you, Alex. So tell people in that camera where they can actually find you online.
Okay, sure. You can find me on my blog and my website at www.alilevine.com and on my social at Ali Levine Design, which is Twitter, Instagram, and my verified public page is facebook.com/Ali Levine Design.
Yes, and I'll post some of her stuff on my pages so you know who she is, of course.
Please. And I'll be sharing back.
Yeah, so she'll be back. So we'll do that. And of course, thank you so much for watching us tonight on Bold Breakdown. You can follow us on Facebook at The Bold Breakdown. You can use the hashtag The Bold Breakdown on Twitter and continue to talk to me. You guys know
hashtag.
You guys know that I comment, I talk back, I do talk.
Yes, you do. You're so good on Twitter. You really are.
I talk to her too, so I do. I talk on Twitter. So please go ahead and do that. And we'll be back next Sunday. And also, I'm working on a really big guest this month. Ooh. And so stay tuned for that.
I can't wait.
I know. Thank you so much, and I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.